The Lord's blessing be with you, precious family. It's September the 10th, 2015. And before I get into the message, I just want to ask for your prayers because I have toothache and I'm going to the dentist this morning. So I appreciate very much your prayers. Children, why are we fighting in the sandbox? Oh, this is quite amazing. The message that the Lord gave me for tonight, actually, I kind of was in prayer and worship, and He was so sweet and so present to me. And I thought, Lord, I really need to say a word on your behalf in this situation, with some of our listeners being in a hubbub about your last two messages. And I felt the liberty to do that, so I went ahead and had a little message for you, and then he added a little line at the end. I have found myself in the unique position of defending the Lord. Some of you have mentioned how disappointed you've been in me by the last two messages. I'd be happy to take responsibility and apologize to you, except I don't tell you what I think. I tell you what I hear and what I've been told to tell you by Jesus. And I don't claim to have the only accurate information on the internet. All I claim is to share with you, to the very best of my ability, what Jesus tells me to tell you. And I don't know what everyone else is saying because I don't listen to others with a prophetic message. I've been asked not to. The only exception to that is Lana Vosser. The Lord has allowed me to listen to her. So I, every once in a while, will get one of her latest messages, but I don't go seeking it. So how can you accuse me of thinking I'm the only one with the truth? Did I say that? I never said that. All I said is what Jesus told me to tell you, because He loves you. Okay, so what I have said is to find the channel that's anointed for you, where you really feel the presence of God, and stay with it. Otherwise, you're going to cause yourself a great deal of confusion, because I'm guessing now there are many proposed rapture scenarios, I would think. So I know of one that I've heard through the grapevine, but I don't go looking for that information, and I've asked other people not to share that information with me. So I hope that clarifies something. And I never said the blood moons were insignificant. Why don't you listen to my message without putting your own words and ideas in it, or assuming what I must think? I never said that. The blood moons are terribly important, especially because they fall on the feast days. And there's a precedent for different things happening in the world on those days. So I'm totally convinced that they're very, very profoundly important. What I believe is what I'm told. And He has told me He cannot be put in a box to fit in with everyone's expectations. He has said to me, I am who am. Was the Sabbath made for man, or man for the Sabbath? He's God. He is sovereign. He'll do what He pleases when He pleases, and He'll not consult us about when it should be done. Do you realize how ridiculous that sounds? Frankly, I think we'll be very lucky if He ever gives us any more hints again at all. So, if you have a problem with the messages, would you kindly take it up with Him? Or just don't listen to this channel. If you think I'm making this all up, would you please find someone you can believe in, who resonates in your heart, and forget about us. You're not accomplishing anything by complaining to me. This is not my message, it's His. So please make up your mind. This channel is first and foremost about intimacy with the Lord, about hearing His voice, having a personal relationship with Him, cultivating the ability to communicate with Him, two-way communication, and loving your brother as you love yourself. This is not a prophetic channel. And I don't claim to be a prophet. I'm a bride. That's all I ever say to you. Okay, I'd like you to consider that some have said I've taken their hope away. The Lord said months to me. He said months the rapture is being put off by months, not years, months. Technically speaking, that means more than 2 months. So will you please tell me what is hopeless about that? Now I would like you to think of one thing which came into my heart tonight as I was praying, and consider, Jesus is riding his white horse. He's ready to break through the veil. The armies of heaven are lined up all around him. He's ready to sound the shofar. And one soul who's in great darkness cries out to him and captures his attention. Please, God, show me you are real. Please, God, I don't want my family to die. If those Christians are right, please reveal yourself to me. And he hears that. And from another place on the earth, he hears your brother or your sister on heroin begging for help. Please, God, give me another chance. Help me. Please, please help me. Okay, so he hears these two voices, and you know there's thousands of people crying out every day. And just one look from these poor souls touches the heart of our Savior. As he shoots a glance at us, his bride, who's supposed to understand everything about him, right? You have all eternity to enjoy heaven. If I don't stop for this one soul, he will never see the light. Never, never again. And with that, he calls off the charge. And God the Father releases more angels to earth to get more people ready. So we have our hopes, and we have our desires. But what about Jesus? What about his hopes and his desires and the hopes of other people? What about them? I mean, this man could be a Muslim. There are hundreds of Muslims right now who are confused because of the brutality of their own people. All he needs is just a little more time. Maybe 2 more weeks for that particular Muslim, and his whole family will be saved. In any case, please take these issues up with him. They are his words, they're not mine. Okay? Okay. Lord, is there anything you want to say? And he replied, No, I think you've said it quite nicely. But rather than asking me to satisfy your expectations, why don't you ask me for more patience? Then we'd both be happy, my brides. Yes, ask me for more patience. That prayer I will answer. This song expresses my heart most poignantly.
For your glory and your fame, it's not about surrender to your way. Jesus, lover of my soul, all-consuming fire is in your gaze. Jesus, I want you to know I will follow you all my days. For no one else in history is like you, and history itself belongs to you. Alpha and Omega, you have loved me, and I will share eternity with you. It's all about you, Jesus, and all this is for you, for your glory and your fame. It's not about me, or that you should do things my way. You alone are God, and I surrender to your way. It's all about you, Jesus, and all this is for you, for your glory and your fame. It's not about me, or that you should do things my way. You alone are God, and I surrender. It's all about you, Jesus, and all this is for you, for your glory and your fame. It's not about me, as if you should do things my way. You alone are God, and I surrender to your